Good morning, KELOLAND. At 8 minutes ahead of the hour, here's a check on our top stories. The dig-out is well underway across KELOLAND following Friday's snowstorm. The city of Sioux Falls had plowing crews working throughout the day, clearing snow from emergency routes. KELOLAND News rode along with one plow operator who was making good progress in pushing snow off city streets last night. Be sure to give plow operators plenty of room on the road since their stopping distance is roughly 3 times longer than that of a typical vehicle. A fire chased people out of a home and into the cold on the east side of Sioux Falls last night. Fire rescue responded to the call on East 6th Street near Whittier Middle School just before 7 o'clock last night. Smoke and flames were coming from the back of the 2-story home when they arrived. Crews had the fire knocked down within 5 minutes. Nobody was hurt. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Some members of an advisory committee for the Minnesota Supreme Court are expressing hesitations about expanding the use of cameras in the courtroom. During a meeting on Friday, committee members said the cameras would prevent victims and witnesses from coming forward. The committee will make a final recommendation by July 1st. Well, you're able to see South Dakota Supreme Court cases on our news because of the work of a longtime justice on the High Court. Richard Sabers died this week at the age of 83. He's credited with paving the way for allowing cameras to record state Supreme Court proceedings.
He never really got the public acknowledgement for it, but Richard Sabers wrote the rules that allowed the Supreme Court to approve cameras in the Supreme Court courtroom. And those rules we still work by today, and they work very well.
Sabers was also the first justice in the state to make the leap directly from private practice to the Supreme Court without first serving as a circuit court judge. From health concerns to the economic impact and social isolation, the pandemic is taking a toll on people's mental and emotional health.
We are seeing record numbers, unfortunately, in our behavioral health facility that need hospitalization for safety and treatment.
This weekend, an Inside KELOLAND Health Beat special, we focus on taking care of your mental and emotional health and look at ways we can all work through the added challenges of the pandemic. Be sure to join me this morning at 9 o'clock here on KELOLAND TV. Adam?
And certainly going to be a cold start to the weekend out there, especially East River. Like I've said a couple of times this morning, plan accordingly. We are talking about sub-zero air and wind chill temperatures out there, and Watertown is a prime example of what I'm talking about. 13 degrees below zero with a west wind at 3 miles per hour. Some light just beginning to come over the horizon with a view east. Here's Harrisburg now, 2 degrees below zero. Not much of a breeze to speak of there, or downtown for that matter. You will still want to plan accordingly, as it is going to be rather cold to start the day. Rapid City, though, 18 degrees above zero, a south wind at 6. But you could see that difference on either side of the river. Teens and 20s above zero to the east. Single digits and teens below zero to the west, where they also are dealing with wind chills anywhere from 15 to 25 degrees below zero out there. So bundle up as you get ready to start your day. At least we do stay quiet with high pressure moving in. We'll have a decent amount of sunshine in place. But as we go through the next couple of days, really, we don't have a whole lot of anything going on. A little system is going to try and make itself known Sunday, but beyond that, Tuesday and Wednesday, another low is going to try and move on through. But again, this is a moisture-starved system. By Friday, that's when things change. Even Thursday on the earlier side of the scale, we can start to see some snow showers try and build back into the picture. Meanwhile, this is our second long-range model, a little more robust, and I'm using that term kind of loosely on that rain-snow chance on Sunday. Then we dry out again and get ready for Tuesday into Wednesday, another weak system which will move on through and give us a small chance for some moisture, but a lot of cold air for everybody, not just East River this time around. Today, highs struggling to get out of the low 20s along and east of the James River Valley, but to the west, 30s and 40s, even near 50 in a couple of locations. Lows tonight in the teens and single digits above zero for many locations east of the James River Valley. Again, to the west, we are warmer with lows in the 20s. Here is your 7-day forecast. We get into the 30s and 40s in Sioux Falls Sunday through Tuesday, but notice by midweek, the bottom drops out on those temperatures in a pretty big way. We're back down into the single digits and teens there, and in Aberdeen for that matter. We do also get into the 30s and 40s Sunday through Tuesday in there as well. well. We're going to watch Friday for a chance at some snow showers that I mentioned earlier, but before we even get to that, we do have those 3 milder days to look forward to in Pierre and even in Rapid City for that matter. We could even get into the 50s Monday and Tuesday to a lesser extent before they get in on that same cool down as everybody else.
Well, be sure to log on to KELOLAND.com. We'll be posting KELOLAND on the go in just a few minutes. That's our time for this morning. Stay tuned next for CBS Saturday Morning. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your holiday weekend. We also have your boredom busters coming up. But first, our top story. The dig out is well underway across KELOLAND following Friday's snowstorm. The city of Sioux Falls had plowing crews working throughout the day, clearing snow from emergency routes. KELOLAND News rode along with one plow operator who was making good progress in pushing snow off city streets last night.
I'm in the northeast corridor of it. Cliff Avenue, North 4th, Amadon, Chambers, that area.
It's always important for drivers to give snowplow operators plenty of room on the road since their stopping distance is roughly 3 times longer than that of a typical vehicle. A fire chased people out of a home and into the cold on the east side of Sioux Falls last night. Fire rescue responded to the call on East 6th Street near Whittier Middle School just before 7 o'clock last night. Smoke and flames were coming from the back of the 2-story home when they arrived. Crews had the fire knocked down within 5 minutes. Nobody was hurt. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Well, you're able to see South Dakota Supreme Court cases on our news because of the work of a longtime justice on the High Court. Richard Sabers died this week at the age of 83. He's credited with paving the way for allowing cameras to record state Supreme Court proceedings.
He never really got the public acknowledgement for it, but Richard Sabers wrote the rules that allowed the Supreme Court to approve cameras in the Supreme Court courtroom. And those rules we still work by today, and they work very well.
Sabers was also the first justice in the state to make the leap directly from private practice to the Supreme Court without first serving as a circuit court judge. Let's get a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Root and the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a cold start to the day out there, especially East River, so plan accordingly as you go about your morning routine. Outside we go, a beautiful sunrise on the way as we take a look southeast through downtown Sioux Falls, but it is cold. 2 degrees below zero at the airport. No breeze in place, but let's face it, we don't need the wind. It's cold enough as it is in the downtown area. We are also looking at some very cold weather north on I-29, 10 below in Brookings, 15 below in Watertown, 13 below Sisseton, 1 below zero in Spencer, 4 below in Yankton, 10 below in Aberdeen. You get the picture, East River, but to the west, we're in the double digits above zero. 13 in Pierre, 17 Rapid City, 20 as you head toward Faith. And we do have a light breeze in place where it is being registered around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that is unfortunately putting the wind chill anywhere between 15 to 30 degrees below zero East River. This is why I warned that you're going to need to plan accordingly as you go about the start of your day. Now, we do have some improvement on the way, not necessarily on satellite and radar. The weekend's actually looking pretty good, but it's going to be on the thermometer. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
All right. Thank you very much, Adam. Well, hundreds of vendors spent Friday setting up shop at the WH Line Fairgrounds ahead of today's race and high-performance swap meet. The annual event allows local racers to buy and sell parts and offer everything from classic toys to oil products. If you're tired of winter and ready to get back to the dirt track, there's also something for you.
Most of the racetracks will all be represented, from within a 100-mile radius of Sioux Falls. So if you want to know what the schedule is going to be, you can come out and they'll talk to you, and maybe you want to buy a season pass, and some of them do giveaways.
The race and high-performance swap meet is taking place inside of the Fairgrounds Expo Center. The hours are from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Admission is $8. It's free for ages 12 and under. Skiers, snowboarders, and tubers can enjoy holiday weekend hours at Great Bear Ski Valley. Great Bear is open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. College ID night starts at 5 p.m. Enjoy a day on the slopes at South Dakota's largest skiing and snowboarding resort. Terry Peak Ski Area near Lead is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. High school show choirs from across KELOLAND are competing in the Cavalier Classic competition at Jefferson High School. The performances start at 8:45 a.m. and go throughout the day. Finals awards are at 10 p.m. Admission is $15. The South Bar in Hartford is hosting a bingo fundraiser for the family of Sarah Tuttle of Salem, who was killed in a car crash in December. The fundraiser goes from 5 to 7 p.m. The Stampede hockey team takes on the Omaha Lancers at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. The puck drops at 6:05. And the Skyforce basketball team plays the Memphis Hustle at the Sanford Pentagon. Tip-off is at 7:05. Adam?
It's going to be a cold day today, East River. What you see on the day planner is valid for those East River locations as we struggle to get above the teens and low 20s this afternoon. Out west, we're going to be talking about highs through midday and toward the early part of the evening, reaching the 30s and 40s. So keep that in mind. Everybody, though, gets in on a decent bit of sunshine, so we do have a great first half of the weekend on the way in that regard. Just remember, if you're further east where we have that fresh snow on the ground, it is going to be cold. Also, remember that we are still dealing with some slick spots out there on the roads, so plan accordingly in that regard as well. Give yourself a little extra time to get to where you need to be safely. Now, beyond that, we don't have a whole lot in the way of active weather over the next several days. A little upper-level troughs going to try and move on through, give us a small chance for a few isolated rain and snow showers on Sunday, trying to spill over into Sunday night in a couple of areas. Monday, Tuesday, both looking pretty nice, with the passage of a warm front moving through, so we do have milder temperatures coming around and sticking around through Tuesday. But then the bottom drops out on those temperatures, and it's right back to square one as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. And you can see that with cold air from Canada coming rushing down to the south by Wednesday into Thursday. We'll attempt to moderate Friday into Saturday with another system moving through, but that's also going to bring in a small chance for some snow showers. Temperature-wise, though, we favor slightly better chances for below-average temperatures headed into next weekend and a little bit beyond, but that doesn't mean that every single day is going to be below average. Today, though, just one of those days to the east. Teens and 20s for highs East River, 30s and 40s, even near 50 to the west, with overnight lows falling into the single digits and teens. East River, 20s to the west, but everybody does get in on milder temperatures by Sunday, and that sticks around through Tuesday on the 7-day forecast. We're back down to 18 on Wednesday, 9 on Thursday, and we'll keep an eye on that snow shower chance for the end of the 7-day forecast. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.